Y'all want to talk about sand? Let's talk about sand and the importance of sand. Sand, you want it to stay dry. You don't want to be putting water in here. You want it to stay dry and pliable so that you're able to scoop out the droppings. So it rained and it got a little bit wet. And so there's a dropping. You want it to be you want to be able to kitty scoop litter thingamajiggly your sand. You don't want it to be wet and hard. And it's understandable whenever it rains, it's going to pack down some. But you want to be able to scoop the droppings out of there. So if you're watering it down, trying to get rid of poop, that's not, you're defeating the purpose of it. So, all right, let's use this area. Excuse me. This is my little potato rake hoe thingy-majiggy. And my sand is packed down a little bit because it rained. So I just come in here with my rake and break it up. Or you can get a rotor tiller. But this has to be done whenever it's rained. You have to fluff it back up again. See? Nice and pliable now. So that's my run. In my coop on the droppings board, I have a little scraper. And I scrape down the board. So the littler chickens, the new ones, they've been coming in here because it's been really hot outside. So they come in here and hang out. So there's droppings, but I just scrape the droppings off. There's no need for washing anything except for, you know, dusting and cleaning your windows and trying to keep it somewhat clean, like a spring clean type thing. But then there's still going to be some moisture. Right here. There's a little moisture there. So how I help that is I have a bucket of sweet PDZ horse stall refresher. And I just sprinkle that on there. And that'll absorb whatever little moisture there is. And there won't be any flies. There's no flies in here. So that's how you keep a clean coop and at the same time not work yourself to death. So I'm gonna rake this sand in here and fluff it back up again. All right, so I sifted it good. So you should always be able to come in with the sifter and catch the poop with the sifter. It should never be wet unless it rains. You can't help that. Worry about the things that you can do, not about the things that you can't. So that potato, my potato right You can tell that over here on this side, the sand is pretty level. But over here, I need more sand. So it's time. It's been a couple of years since I've added more washed construction sand to this run and my other 2 runs. So that's something that needs to be done. But what kind of sand you get for this purpose is very important. You don't want to buy bags of sand at Lowe's. The play sand is not, they say it's washed, but it's very dusty. I've already tried that, and it was really dusty. And so they say it's washed, but I don't think so. So I buy the washed construction sand. Washed construction sand has a whole bunch of different size pebbles. If you were to buy mortar sand, that's too fine, and it's going to pack down hard like a rock, and you won't be able to fluff it like I did. So washed construction sand, arena sand is what you can, is what they name it sometimes, arena sand. I think they might even use that type sand for what's it called? Your, good gracious. I forget the name of them. The tanks where all your toilet water and everything go in. And so, same thing over here. I need to add some more sand in here too. So, you want to keep your sand dry. And you want to use your little rake to sift it. When it does rain and it packs down, you want it to be pliable. You want to be able to, use that little kitty sifter to sift out the droppings. And so I come in here several times a day, especially when the weather is like it was today. It was very hot. I come out here and check waters. I let water run on the ground for the chickens to stand in so they can cool down. That's why you see all this wet over here. So it's a little bit of upkeep. It took me 10 minutes to do that one run, to sift it with that potato rake, to fluff it back up again. And I tried the method where you put pine shavings and then they poop, and then you put more pine shavings in the deep litter method, and that was just nasty. I had so many flies, lice, mites. It was horrible. And found sand, and it has been a game changer for my back and my time. I got too much time doing other stuff. I don't have time to be, look at these crazy girls. Get down off the table. Get down off the table. Y'all done broke it. Here, they're out of feed, and I need to, it's time to go to the feed store and get some more. There you go. It's a little better. Oh, the big boss around here. You get out of here and let them eat. You go to yours. Go on. Go on. Let them have something to eat. They go to bed. That's how I take care of that sand. So I hope that might help explain a little more in detail how the sand disappears. I have no idea, because I never pick it up with my kitty scooper sifter when I clean out droppings. I don't know. I know the chickens pick up the little pebbles, and use them in their gizzard. Or maybe it comes out on the outside through the little cracks, maybe. But anyway, I don't move any sand out. None of it's replaced. I don't have to. I just use a little hoe, potato hoe, sift it up, you know, fluff it up, and add more every couple of years. I just add more sand every couple of years. So like in this one, it flows out. What else about it? What else about it? So again, how else could you do it in your runs? Well, I guess you could have concrete. You could do concrete, you know, for your run, and spray it out every day. But that's still wasting time, and it's still gross, because wherever you push the poop out of the run, and like I couldn't do that. Like I have my boards there, so there's no, you know, nowhere for the poop to go. That's just a lot of mess. Dry, clean kitty sifter to scoop it out a couple times a day. They don't even spend that much time in there. They come in, eat, drink, and leave. Or they come in, eat, drink, and go lay an egg. So there's maybe 2 or 3 little droppings that are in there throughout the day. Hello, I do. Are you going to bed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoo-wee. Still work. It's still hard work. But at my age, Lord knows, I can't be doing that deep litter. That's just too much. It's not clean. Harbors all kind of stuff. Yucky stuff. So you don't want it wet. You don't want your coops inside wet. You don't want to wash anything, but maybe some Windex to clean your windows. And maybe wash off your walls just a little bit with something. But you don't want it wet. You want it to stay dry. You don't want mold starting up. Wet brings mold. You don't want your boards becoming moldy. I got these pretty little plants at the store. They're pretty. These are two different types of Texas sage. Like one's one and one's the Texas sage. I think this is like a silver. One of them, 2 of them are the silver sage, and then Texas sage. But I believe it's that one that's the silver, and it's popping. It is so beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, if you got questions or you want to ask, you know, if there's something I didn't add about how to keep the runs clean when you're using washed construction sand, please just leave a message and we can chit chat over the matter. Thanks for watching.